Welcome to Willard Public Library's virtual Crafternoon. For our February episode, we're going to be making Quilled Heart Valentine greetings. Necessary supplies for this craft include 1 blank cardstock greeting card, about 20 quilling paper strips in shades of pink and red, 1 small paper plate, 1 pair of plastic tweezers, 1 quilling tool, a quilling shape key for reference, and a pair of scissors and liquid glue. To get started, we're first going to make our heart-shaped outline. So take 1 quilling strip in a color that you like, fold it in half, then take those 2 ends and bend them toward each other to make that heart shape. Place it on top of the greeting card to get an approximate size, and then put a little bit of liquid glue on the 2 ends. Put them together and hold in place until dry. Now we're ready to attach that heart shape to our card. So first, spread a little bit of liquid glue onto your paper plate. And next, I'm going to cut part of that middle piece of the heart off. If you do this, make sure that you are cutting the glued part so that your heart shape doesn't come apart completely. Next, I'm going to dip the edges of the heart into that glue. Spread it around a bit to make sure that the edges are covered, and then simply lay the heart onto the card and adjust the shape as needed. Okay, now we're ready for the fun part. We're going to start quilling. So take your quilling tool and a quilling paper, put the very end of the paper through the slot in that quilling tool, and start to spin it in one hand while holding the paper loosely with the other. I'm going to show you how to make several shapes, starting with 1 basic coil. So here you've got a tight roll. If you let it go, it turns into a loose coil like this. If you take that coil and pinch one side, you end up with a teardrop shape. And if you pinch the opposite side, you have sort of a marquee shape. Use your quilling shape key for inspiration and feel free to experiment. Next, I'm going to show you how to do a simple S scroll. So I'm going to quill my paper about halfway through in one direction, then take off the quilling tool and put it on the opposite end, spinning in the opposite direction. So when I take it off here, you'll notice that it makes sort of an S shape. Now, instead of an S scroll, I'm going to make a heart scroll. So I'm going to quill both ends of my quilling paper towards each other. Once I have the 2 coils, I'm going to put a bend in the middle. And there's your little heart shape. Okay, so now I am ready to attach some of my quilling shapes to my greeting card. So I'm going to put some more glue on that plate. I'm going to set out my shapes. I'm going to grab my plastic tweezers so that my fingers don't get glue all over them. And I'm just going to place the edges of each shape into that glue and set them on the paper. There are no rules for the design or placement of your quilled heart, just do whatever you feel. So for the sake of time, I'm going to speed up my process, but you'll see that it's just the same repeated motion. I am taking each quilled shape, dabbing it into the glue, and then setting it inside that heart outline that we created. I'm using the white space to contrast with the color and just kind of doing whatever I feel. Here is my finished product. On behalf of all of us here at Willard Public Library, we wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.